It is reset time, and so we have our new banner, but more importantly, new Tempest Trial heroes. Wow, Bernie's freak out face, always adorable. All right, cool. That's Normos. And we have, oh, of course, for the Tempest Trials. That makes perfect sense. Why didn't I just think about that? It's Edelgard, Claude, and Dimitri. Yay.
All damage dart. All their damage darts, too.
Oh, I'm always confused
They're all
by
being
Dimitri.
beaten by some other lord.
I'm always confused. Actually, Claude and Dimitri's a bit confusing. Because Dimitri right now doesn't look like he's hurt. And Claude's smiling, so I can't tell if he's hurt outside of like his clothing. Those two are confusing. He's scheming as he's getting beat up. All right, more importantly, this banner comes out on 15th. And I have the Tempest Trials Plus event starting on...
So you're saying it's out.
Oh, it's out. You're right. Starting on June 17th at 3 a.m. somewhere side, there's a summoning focus event for Tempest Trials Plus bonus allies. This time, Edelgard, the Future, Dimitri, the Protector, and Claude, the Schemer from... Wait a second, his title's actually the Schemer? I thought people were just joking. Wow, the Future, the Protector...
It's a joke that Three Houses hammers in his, ooh, Claude schemes a lot thing.
Damn, so. This makes it sound like Edelgard, Dimitri have actual titles, and Claude was just like, I guess we'll put this in.
I was just...
Tal the Tomato, thank you for the follow. All right, more importantly, damn, look at the summer heroes. Damn, they look so good. Wait, why is Edelgard? That's right, Edelgard refuses to ride things. That's right. She has to walk. All right, cool.
Okay, at least you added that to make it sound a little less interesting.
Well, that's because you're a horny person.
Edelgard refuses to not act like an armor, even when this is as far as you could possibly get from armored.
Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't even talk about that. She's an armored sword hero, despite the fact that there's no chance she's armored.
Is there any other armored summer unit ever?
I think she's... Even Tharja, I could kind of believe, like, maybe there's something involved. Like, she's at least wearing heels. Maybe that's why, you know.
Also, the weather could be weighing you down. Like,
yeah.
It's winter, running through the snow. What is the point here?
Yeah. Layla, thank you for the follow. But yeah, this one definitely cannot tell why this is happening, why they're moving one space. But I guess that makes perfect sense because they're actually moving 3 spaces. God damn, you got us, IS. All right. Well, for those who forgot those units, here they are. If you had a free pull one, who's the best of the house leaders from Gen 1? And be honest. No, Edelgard.
Dimitri.
Edelgard.
I don't know.
God, the actual it's Edelgard. Come on. It's not even close.
I would say Claude's the worst.
Easily.
See, Claude's the weird one. He needs so much, not necessarily support, but he kind of works weirdly.
It's $5.
The problem is it's not enough when you consider that we literally have Bernadetta and Wolf.
Yeah, that's unfortunate how, despite being a student class leader, Bernie's better from same game, and Wolf is one of the best archers in the entire game, despite not being nearly as important. All right.
And, well, yeah. On the bright side, at least, all of them will get refined soon, so all of them will have their redemption arcs.
Possibly. It's not guaranteed, but possibly.
Well, let's be honest, they're the 3 house leaders. They'll probably get something good.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they did anything bad.
All right, Faye the Alice says the 3 house leaders are all here. I still can't believe some people didn't believe that it was going to be all 3 house leaders in the banner.
Oh no, as soon as I saw Claude, I'm like, okay, so duo Edelgard or harmonic Edelgard with maybe Dimitri. If not, who cares?
I wonder why they picked Claude. Oh wait, no, they usually favor the 4-star hero, huh? But I thought it was going to be Micaiah as a 4-star, honestly, guys, because it made no sense.
Micaiah. That's the only thing.
I know, but it made no sense to demean one of the heroes, right? Like, I thought the 5-star locks were all going to be the 3 houses leaders, because it'd be balanced.
Yeah.
But Claude always gets the weird end of the stick, having one less ult. His Brave version doesn't have a B, perf B slot, and then now he's the only demoted one. But that works in his favor, at least in this case.
But his legendary version has aged way, way better than
either the other. Well, no, legendary Dimitri's actually doing better because of Idol Astra.
I would still say. I would still say
legendary better, but Dimitri is more than substantial.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you can afford Idol Astra on him, it's amazing. More importantly, chat.
She's so pretty.
10 out of 10 art. God damn it. This is two Tempest Trials in a row where we got a really pretty TT hero.
I don't think Larm looks... I like Larm's attacking art. I don't think her base
What?
art is that amazing.
What? Your PP doesn't work. That's, you should have just said that
That's
out loud.
he's just
I forgive
blind.
you. He's blind, yeah.
I
Or his
said
PP's
her
broken.
I said her attacking art is good. The one that they showed.
Laram actually... If
I
Cecilia
don't
wasn't
find
there...
Larm that hot. I don't know what you're going
If
on
Cecilia
about.
wasn't there, I would have said she was the prettiest girl. All right.
Oh yeah, it's just, no, Cecilia is by far prettier than her in my humble opinion.
Okay, your opinions are not humble and dumb. All right, June 15th. Summer Aside will soon begin, and you guys know how these things go. More importantly, our first reward is da-da-da-da, you will never see it coming. Just kidding, it's always the same. The 4-star
60
version of the hero.
compiled for ephemeras because they don't list that anymore. Haha.
That's also true, yes. All right, more importantly, our first seal is da-da-da-da. Attack Demons Catch? What?
Finally getting catches as seals.
Excuse me, that is...
That's so good.
Did you just meh this?
Yeah.
Who said?
What the heck?
Evan, you just said meh. Oh god.
How do you
I
meh?
mean, hey,
How?
Small Tanko said mid skills or mid seals, so it's not just Evan, I guess.
Well, it's just that I'd probably rather always use a form or a solo
Okay.
skill.
But this is a seal.
Okay.
This is a
Well,
seal.
we're talking seal
and
still. Attack Def
what
Form
will we
seal
get
is
that's
the only
better
one.
as a seal?
Attack Def Form. And that's arguable.
That's
Attack Def Form,
arguable.
if you're using Attack Def Form in like a condensed ball, like for example, if you're using a Savior that has Attack Def Form, or somebody in a save ball with that, then Attack Def Form is probably going to do better. Or
How
if you're
about I
using
just point out the
Catria.
obvious here, because this is not making any sense to me. If you have a hero who's already using catch, for what reason will you not run another catch?
It's just these.
It's
you
that
want the
simple.
Run Zeke
Want
with
the
it.
extra
and
For
it's-
example, the one unit I use catch all the time on is like Legendary Sacred, right? I'm not
Okay.
going to use like a form skill on Sacred, obviously, but there's
That's
no
a
reason
super
to use
unique. That's a unique situation because he has an instance. You want his special to be instant.
No, I mean,
That's-
I'm saying I use a solo skill. I'm using attack defense solo because he's basically never going to be near his allies for me because I basically
One
have
more
Okay.
attack and defense.
Fine,
But
let's
it's
run it
still-
back. That is still a unique situation because he's a force move.
It's specifically
Cav.
for the circumstance. First of all, where a unit is already built to use catch as well, that's great. And second, if the unit is not literally going to be consistently nearby 3 allies, but is also not going to be solo too often, then this is just better. Because you need 3 allies to outweigh catch, or you need to be solo, completely
Yes.
solo, which
So
those
this just gives you
can be
flexibility.
circumstantially
This
impossible.
is why I'm like confused by your take, Evan. All right, so going back to this, attack defense +5, very much guaranteed. And if you already run one catch, why don't you run 2? Because it's the same conditioning. If you're going to
Yep.
guarantee the first condition, you only have this condition, so just run it together. This is actually
It's
a
a
such
safe-
a great seal.
It's the safest of the options because unlike the other 2, you don't have to worry about positioning anything. You just have to make sure you set it up, like make sure the unit's built to use catch as well. That's it. It's the
Okay.
easiest one to get good results out of.
And going back to that, if you prefer attack defense solo, great. Now you freed up the seal to use on somebody else.
Exactly.
I don't understand this.
But sometimes
but
that
I'm
also
bad.
could have
well, yeah, I'm
variety.
going to use it for like dual vests or something, but I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to use it as like the optimal choice or something.
If you're trying to specifically push the highest possible stats, no, this is not the best. But if you're looking for a nice, consistent ground that is also synergetic with some units' already pre-existing builds, this is totally fine.
I'm
Like, for
going to
example,
use this.
Walhart
This is
could use this amazingly.
right. There are so many heroes who are just excellent users of it. For example, Brave Erica. Why would she not use this?
Well,
I
she
mean,
prefers
obviously,
catch,
speed.
probably,
Well,
but,
Brave Erica
Well-
doesn't mind the defense. I actually run Attack Def solo on her right now, which this
Okay,
deck
well,
is
sure.
better
It
than
depends
that.
on your unit. Fine, let's go with something easier. Harmonic Leaf. There you go.
Yeah.
do that, yeah.
Well, Harmonic Leaf
could-
actually has a speed stat, so I.
Well, yeah. Well, you could just use
Well, no,
Zeke
he
if
still
you don't do
wants
two-
defense because he doesn't want to die. Like,
he has
doesn't want to
Miracle.
drop. No, he has Miracle, but he doesn't want to drop immediately to 1 HP. Ideally, you have like 2 HP. then
I mean, the other idea is you also don't want to get doubled, so you don't get killed after your miracle procs.
This is basically like
But,
for attack
I mean-
defense is for tanky calves. And
Okay.
Yeah, like for example,
I
Odor, Gustav.
I don't know how this affects this argument. Yeah,
It's
you don't
literally
get double,
splitting
sure.
It's splitting hairs, but the whole point is, even if
We
it's not specifically attack def catch we're looking at, all catch seals just have a lot of synergetic use.
There
and are
you
very-
go.
particularly attack
That's-
speed is going to be.
Okay.
It's a great precedent because it also means ideal skills, which
Yes.
is going to be a really good seal option.
This is the correct take to make. All right, moving on. At 15k, we get 5-star Elincia and our infantry Hexblade.
I like that.
on Hubert and Halloween Zane.
I'm
Yeah.
so surprised by this. Nobody uses this seal, but it's actually really
Well,
good.
yeah. It's a heavily underrated skill. It does force adjacency, but if you use it appropriately, spur adaptive damage can be really scary.
I'm gonna be
And
putting it
also
on my
there's plus
gatekeeper.
two, right? Or
Uh-huh.
is it attack and speed?
You
It's
also
attack
get
speed
stats.
too.
2 attack and
Yes.
speed.
So it's also
This
spur attack. It's spur attack speed and also adaptive damage, but only for physical infantry.
It has to be run on mages, right? It's a
Yeah, it have to be a mage
Infantry mage.
infantry spurring a physical infantry, which
But
is
that's
very
perfectly
restrictive,
fine.
but very
No,
powerful.
this is really good. For example, if you have Summer Micaiah, a unit, I guess she can technically kill things.
She can't.
Maybe that's not the
do
best
that.
example.
She's a cav. Has to be an infantry mage.
Sorry, I don't mean some. Wait, what?
Oh,
I meant
you
Summer
have to be-
Micaiah as in
Oh, she
one in the kimono.
Oh,
Paul
Hoshin
Speed.
Festival. Okay. Yeah, we gotta make
Damn
that
it, you're
clear
right.
now.
Yeah, you got to make that clear because she did come out in summer, but she's not.
Uh,
Okay, going to. The reason why I said she can't kill something is because she's a dancer and she has one of the lowest BSTs and her attack's not great. But then again, I guess she can't. Well, the point was this: she was mostly a support unit, and so why not run this on her? There you go. Like that's an example.
Yeah, or if you're using an arena mage, like Legendary Male Byleth, then you run this on them, and all your infantries that he's supporting, for example, in arena, could get adaptive damage.
Seamus has no use in arena for me because Unbound Axe on my
Why do you
Dolphus.
always look at things from exactly your perspective?
Because
Like,
that's how I'm gonna be
That
using
makes
it.
no sense. How do you keep looking? Nobody is going to be. Nobody has the exact situation as you do.
Well, okay.
No, most
In
people
fairness,
run
this
Unbound Axe.
particular state, a lot of
Oh,
people
well.
do use the Unbound Axe.
Sure,
So if
but
you're using a solo weapon, then that might not work.
I was continuing off the attack defense catch thing, but alright, sure. I get it.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna use it on my gatekeeper for sure.
Yeah.
It's great, Evan. Everybody
It-
cares.
At the very
don't-
least,
I
this
don't
is a
really
very
know.
good option for a lot of people. Like this, it may not be super meta breaking, but I can imagine some very cool tech cases for this skill, especially
It's
since you don't have to inherit it.
I'm surprised it didn't release this earlier, is what I'm going to say, because it's.
I know, right?
It's not game breaking for anybody, but it's actually a really cool skill that's heavily underutilized. It's kind of
Yeah.
like attack speed. What is it? No, crap. Blade session. There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
kinda
Blade
like Blade
Test is actually
Session.
one of the most meta skills right now.
Yeah.
No.
Blade
I
in the
meant-
seal.
Oh, the A slot.
I meant as a
As a
skill.
skill.
Nobody used it until it became
Yeah.
a seal, and that actually.
and then
I don't
Yeah,
think Hexblade
it's
is
not
gonna
gonna
be
reach
quite that
that.
ubiquitous, but
it
no,
won't be
I
that.
don't. No. I don't expect.
If anything, I
the
actually
point-
think it's more like a form. Form's A slots aren't that amazing. I mean, on a budget, sure, but form seals are some of the best seal options, for example.
Sure. All right. But let's see what Elincia offers. The Seaside Queen, kind-hearted queen of Crimea, enjoying some time away, relaxing in the tropics, appears in Fire and Radiant Dawn. No!
I'll read it.
No! She
Read
was
it.
supposed to have a perf.
You can read it, though.
Legion, you said it would be
But
pretty awkward if she didn't, right?
why? She was the
But-
chosen one. Everybody else had a perf. She
Don't,
was to
don't
have
judge
a
her
perf.
too hard just yet. Read it.
After this, I can't read anymore. I've become illiterate out of shock.
Well, I always knew you were, so I just took you.
All
until
right,
now.
let's see. Effective against flying foes. At start of combat, if unit's HPs are 25%, grants attack speed plus 5 during combat. And also, if unit sheets combat, and unit speed is or foe speed plus 10, unit attacks twice. So they basically compartmentalized the other brave weapons into a bow inheritable bow version, but I would have still preferred a perf.
Yeah, it's basically Summer Claude's weapon.
Yeah,
Well,
it's still amazing
exactly,
to have an
but
inheritable
Oh, wait a
brave
second.
bow,
It's like
It's
the
not-
Ninja Yumi,
but
except
with
they
17 attack.
yeah, it's like they reinvented Ninja Yumi basically.
Yeah, like this is.
12
I mean,
inheritable
obviously you
and
need 10 more
refinable
speed,
bow.
but if you can handle that, this is just objectively better than Ninja Yumi.
I'd like to think of it kind of like it's a brave hit is sort of like
Listen,
I was-
it's hard to outspeed by 10. It's not necessarily easy for these heroes to do it.
Trust me, I
I
know,
was
John.
gonna say that
If somebody
against,
uses Jamka, I know this.
anti-follow- against like anti-follow-up units though, when you're gonna outspeed them for so much, so
Yeah, if you're trying to
this
kill
almost,
a tank,
this almost
this
acts like a
actually is
better
nice.
version of half null follow-up because it's a brave hit and you'll still double, so it's pretty nice in that respect. Which
So-
that's why I like the speed check in some cases.
Technically speaking, if you were to run a daring fighter archer armor, then you could make this into a total meme. Like a daring fighter Ignatz or Winter Marth even with this.
Okay, that's really weird. All right, but I get your takes on this, chat. I do appreciate it. Like, you're right. Archer Norn would like this. She has a lot of speed, lacks attack, and she does have the speed to quad, but she would have like very little attack. But the Whitecap bow would fix it. I just who else would want to use this?
Let's see here. Actually, I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious now myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Summer, last year's summer hero.
Oh yeah, Summer Leone.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
a
with
good
her
choice. That's
39.
right.
Yeah, 39 speed. She'll be all right with that.
Actually, 39 might be a bit
Python and
low.
Wrath would like this.
30, well, it's 39 now, 40 because of the dragon flowers, and I think it's a super boon.
I'm probably going to give this to my Python.
If it is a super boon, then I think that this is
yeah,
the
it
bow for
is.
her. Okay, then never mind. Leonie's a good choice.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
she
was
definitely
looking
can't forward.
forward to Elincia having a perf, and then I would just plus 10 her and be super excited about it. Now I'm thinking about foddering her, and I don't like that idea.
I mean, she'll still be good. I know she won't score, but she'll be. I mean, she could, but
Yeah,
at least
man.
she'll be good.
You know what I say to myself when I see ice cream that's melting? It's still good.
Exactly.
That's how it feels
Still
right
tastes
now.
good.
Exactly.
Oh god. All right. Drawback, sure. Attack speed bond.
Which is weird because that literally just demoted on Kent.
Yeah. And then attack speed link.
That doesn't show up very often.
It's not
Uh,
5-star exclusive anymore.
Assuming
That's
that
it.
I assume that's going to be the 4-star since
Yeah.
Kent included.
I'm not. But
All right.
who knows?
I've seen so many fruits and fish that can't be found in Crimea. They made for wonderful souvenirs. She wants to take back food as Elincia, no. That's a horrible idea. Little does she know, she's never going back home. She's stuck here. So
Yep.
fruit and fish is just gonna rot.
Unless you take that bow, then she can go back.
Yeah, we'll take your yeah. Elincia's
Bye.
bow is perfect fit for all your fast archers, is what Faye says. Great, Faye. Thank you for supporting this train of thought.
Huh.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's
really
gonna-
quickly.
It's going to go to like the selection of the fast armors without a perf or the fast archers is like not that many, honestly. Like there's you've got the cav archers and you've got like Norn and
Ignatz and Felix.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
that's the
those-
reason why I want to point it out. Earlier, Keyblade Master said, I shouldn't name him because I'm about to say it's a bad idea. Earlier, somebody said, oh, I'm not even going to bother editing this. Earlier, Bridal Cordelios brought up as an option for this. Problem, she has 35 attack, 35 speed. That's not enough in the current meta to pull something like this off.
It's
really
literally
unfortunate.
a lot of the units that you have the choice to do this on. It's just because you want to, not because
Yes.
you need to, not because it's going to be the most meta. It's just because you want, and it will work to some degree because
To some
as long
degree
as
is important, yeah.
I mean, let's put it this way: for an inheritable bow, I don't think there's a better option now, unless you're trying to go tanky with Spendthrift or Pledgian.
Oh god,
Yeah, I would
Sneg
say
just,
as far as offensive bows go,
Sneg just
Ninja
said
Yumi
speed
is-
George supremacy. Shut up. This is not how you do this.
No, it's gonna happen.
Oh joy, it's Sneck.
All right. You know what? We didn't talk about the actual unit that can use this. Elincia herself. So
Yeah,
this actually puts
totally.
it pretty high up. How much speed does she have, considering she's going up against Summer Norn from, Leonie
knows?
from last year?
She'll have probably more speed because she's a flyer and she's
She could have
modern
as high as, like, 42,
PS2.
honestly.
So maybe she's your better user of it. Because,
Yeah.
oh, Jesus Christ, I just realized, why give it to Bridal Cordelia when Elincia's probably going to have better base stats?
Yeah, she'll have better
+10?
offenses for sure. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's right.
better. Elincia, again, 38 HP does mean she does have a fair bit of BST to just throw into her offenses. So she could just be a genuinely good user of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure she will be to some extent. It just depends on to what extent, you know. She'll have a lot of
All
speed,
right.
we know that.
And of course, for anybody who just wants a cheap build up, just run Desperation. That's all I gotta say, is just run
And her,
Desperation.
her kit is all centered around attack and speed, which is promising. So
Yeah, she's definitely gonna be substantially offensive. No, I definitely appreciate more options in the archer pool because
So, to
Yeah.
summarize it, there's only a handful of archers without perfs that we could actually recommend this on. But it's
yeah,
nice that they
mostly
did this.
archers.
the archer pool is just most of them are either bad or too old. I mean, sorry, or have perfs. Like Jamka, Clarice, Fallen Takumi. None of them would want this bow anyways.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
an
the ones-
important distinction.
The other ones are just bad, or can't,
Yeah.
or are slow. So
You can give it to Sedgar. That'd be nice.
yes, that girl.
You had to. You needed to be a perf. Damn it. IS. I'm taking back that 10 out of 10 rating on this banner. 9.5 out of 10. Take it. I can't give it 10 out of 10 anymore. This is a heartbreaker. They were so close. Why did they? Fine. Be this way.
Archers needed a free tool because they couldn't get any offensive tools.